Yeah, I just want to.
Suppose this is my string, right? From dual, because it is a constant value, I'm giving dual. See, this string I have in mixed case letters. Suppose I want this string into lowercase. I can use the function lower. Lower is one of the string function, one of the character function in SQL Star Plus, in Oracle SQL, which is used to convert the string into lowercase, which is used to convert the string into lowercase. Similarly, I have another function, that is upper function. Upper function. So it is used to convert the text into uppercase. It is used to convert the text into uppercase. And you have another function, that is init cap. Init cap. Init cap means initial capital. It converts the string into initial capital. So first character of the word is capital letter, remaining all are small letters. That is initial capital. Just you see, select lower of ename, comma, lower of, okay, lower of ename, upper of ename, comma, init cap of ename, comma, lower of job, upper of job, comma, init cap of job from EMP. Like this you can use it for the columns also. Lower gives you, and all the names are in lowercase. Upper gives you all the names are in uppercase. Init cap gives you all the names are initial capital case. Similarly, here lower of job gives you all the designations in lowercase. Upper of job gives you all the designations in uppercase. Init cap gives you all the designations in initial capital. So this is a lower function, upper function, and init cap function. Already we learned about concatenation symbol. Already we learned about concatenation symbol. So here I have a function also for the concatenation. So this function is used to concatenate two values. Okay, two string values. See, select concat is the function. Select concat is the function. So here first string value is hello. And another string value I want to concatenate is Oracle from dual. See, it is just concatenating two string values. So using the concat function, I can concatenate. But see, here intentionally I am keeping spaces. Intentionally I am keeping spaces here. Okay, if there are no spaces, the result could be like this. But if you want some gap here, but I don't want to give spaces in this, here additional space I have to maintain. And as well I have to use nested concatenation, concat functions. Nested concat functions, right? concat of. So this is a concatenation function. The value is hello. For this hello, I am concatenating blank space. Then it altogether is a value. And again, this is the concatenation function. For this value, it is concatenating oracle. Like this you can do, right? Here, it do maintain the blank space. Okay. Similarly, if you want to concatenate employee name, and also you want to concatenate designation from EMP, then you see this both will be get concatenated. These are the concatenation. This is what concat function. So concat function behavior and concatenation symbol behavior, both are similar. Okay, but here it is a function to concatenate strings. Okay, and you have another function that is length function, to know length of the string. See here, select length of hello from dual. So length of the hello is 6 digits, right? Okay. So here 5 plus 1 blank space. Here there is a blank space. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of characters it is giving. Suppose if there is no blank space here, it gives you length is 5 digits. Okay. So totally 5 characters are there. That is the length of this string. If you give hello space welcome, it gives you 13 characters is the length. So total length including the space. Space is considered as a character. Similarly, if you want to go with select ename comma length of ename, then job comma length of job from EMP, you see. So length gives you number of digits. And also the v size is another function which gives you the memory occupying, how much memory it is occupying. But in case of string data type, in case of characters, there is no difference in length and v size. See, length ename, length of ename. Then again I am giving v size of ename, but absolutely the same, because as per the character data type concern, one character occupies 1 byte. One character occupies 1 byte. That's why those are absolutely same. But whereas numbers, if you see, I hope already I have shown you, but still. So number 1, 2, 3 is a number. Then length of number 1, 2, 3. Then v size of number 1, 2, 3. You please observe. Now it is giving, there are 3 digits and it is giving 3 characters, right? It means 3 characters length and 3 bytes size for 1, 2, 3. Okay. Suppose I am giving 4 from dual. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the 1, 2, 3, 4? sorry, here 1 2 3 4 I gave, but here length 1 2 3 4, v size of 1 2 3 4. Now you see the length is returning 4 digits length, but v size is giving you 3, means it is occupying only 3 bytes memory. Okay, that is variable size, v size means. This is the length function and v size function. And one more function is there that is useful for search for some character or search for some word in the given string. Okay, see here. See, I'm using a string that is select welcome to Oracle Corporation. Oracle is an RDBMS from Dual. This is a string, right? This is a string. In this string, I want to search for Oracle. In this string, I want to search for Oracle, where the word Oracle is located. For that, I can use the function that is in STR. In STR means inside the string, in the string. In STR is a function. In STR is the function. Then this is the string. In STR is the function. Then this is the string. Then my search string is, this is actually source string. So within the string, I want to search for search string. The search string is Oracle. The search string is Oracle. I'm not specifying any starting position. That's why it always starts from beginning of the string. See, Oracle is at 18th position. So if you calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, the 18th location is the Oracle keyword is started. Suppose here in this function, I can also specify search start from which position, start position. So I'm searching, I want to start searching from the first character. Okay, it means again it gives 18th. I want a second occurrence of the Oracle. Okay, 38th character, the second occurrence of the Oracle, right? See, here this is my source string. This is my search string. This is a starting position. From what position searching should be get started. This is found which occurrence of the string. Found the second occurrence of the string. If you give 1, that is first occurrence of the string. If you give 2, after that position, it will search for, it found for second occurrence of the search string. If you give 3, it search for third occurrence of the search string. This function returns the numeric position of the search string within the given source string. This is in STR function, in string function. Similarly, we have one more function that is sub-str, that is substring function. So here, this is my source string. Okay. Here I want to use the function sub-str. So in this string, I want to display, this is my source string. Within this string, I want to display something like 14 character onwards. So start position is 14 character. Start position is 14 characters. So I want to display something like 8 characters. The total 8 characters length I want to display. See? Otherwise I am giving 15th character. From the 15th character, 10 characters length I want to display. See, this is the 15th character. 15, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 characters left within the given string. It is finding like this. It is searching for the string like this. It is giving you substring, string within the string, right? It is selecting the string within the string as we specified the starting position and length. Then it gives you the string. Got it? This is sub-str function, substring function. Okay. And you have other functions like trim functions, ltrim, rtrim, trim. See. Suppose I have a string like this. Suppose I have a string like this. Select. Welcome. This is actually string from dual. So left side you have some blank spaces, right side you have some blank spaces, right? So if you want to eliminate left side blank spaces, ltrim is the function to eliminate left side blank spaces. Observe. See, now left side blank spaces are eliminated, but still right side blank spaces are there. rstring is the function, rtrim is the function to eliminate right side blank spaces. rtrim is the function to eliminate right side blank spaces. And trim is the simple function which eliminates blank spaces both the sides. Eliminates blank spaces both the sides. Right. So this ltrim and rtrim is not only used to eliminate the spaces, the ltrim is also used for eliminating unwanted characters from left side, eliminating if any unwanted characters from right side. See here, not only the spaces, here I have left side ASDF, like this. Right side I have some unwanted characters like XYZ, XYZ. Okay. So now the function ltrim I am using, this is my string. From the left side, I want to eliminate ASDF. See, it eliminates ASDF, it begins from hello welcome. So ASDF twice are there, but still it is able to eliminate and it starts from hello. So ltrim is used to eliminate the specified unwanted characters from the left side. Similarly, you can use rtrim. I want to eliminate XYZ. The function is rtrim function. See, right side XYZ, XYZ, it is eliminated. If you want to eliminate both the sides, of course you have to use like this. L trim off, R trim off, comma, ASDF, right? Now it will eliminate both the sides. Like this, we can use this L trim function and R trim function to eliminate the unwanted characters from the string, right? And a trim function is very simple. It is used to eliminate blank spaces left side and right side. Trim function is used to eliminate blank spaces from left side and right side, right?
And one thing is that can we eliminate any spaces between word to word?
No, we
there's
can't.
a space between hello and welcome.
We can't.
Okay.
Only the extra spaces. Actually, the space available between the words is meaningful. It makes sense.
No.
But the space at beginning of the text or space at ending of the text, it doesn't make sense, right? It creates the disturbance sometimes.
Instead of having one space, if we give three spaces and we want to remove,
Then you have to use your logic using substring and trim combinations.
Okay, by changing into space oracle into oracle or something like that.
You can do it. So replace function is there, translate function is there. Still there are some more functions. Okay. So here we have two more functions. One is LPAD and the second one is RPAD. So LPAD is the function pads the character value right justification to the total width of the character position. Okay, default padding character is space. Suppose here you see select LPAD of my string is Srinivas is my string, simple string. Of course, this space is also considered as string. So I want totally 20 digits length from dual. What happened? Total it is maintaining 20 digits length, right? But the string Srinivas is went to right justification. Left side it is added some characters. The default padding character is space. If you specify the character, special character for padding, that is the star symbol or any symbol. Okay. So totally it is maintaining the specified width of the string. So how much string is there? That is justified to right side and it is occupying the space. The remaining is filled with specified special character that is filled left side. This is LPAD. Similarly, you can use RPAD also, right side padding. RPAD also, right side padding. Suppose LPAD of the string, comma, 30 characters length, comma, special character I am expecting again star. Of course, even you can use hash, @ dollar, any special character you can use. Sorry, I did not close the parenthesis properly. So like this is the LPAD function and RPAD function. So LPAD and RPAD combination I am making. If at all you want to padding, you can go for these functions. You can use this LPAD and RPAD. Okay. Then you have the other functions like replace function. replace function. Please try to understand there are two functions. One is replace function, another one is translate function. So here my string is Jack and Jew from dual. This is my simple string. This is my simple string. Here I want to replace function. So this is my source string. In this, the string J, I want to replace with BL. So instead of J, it will put BL, right? So that is Jack and Jew. Here it is giving black and blue. Okay. So wherever the J is there, let's get replaced with BL. And please observe carefully, here JA I want to replace with BL. Here only JA is replaced with BL, but here J is not replaced. Here A is not replaced. Got it? Understand? Means wherever the string JA found, that gets replaced with BL. So string to string replacement is what done by the replace function. So as previously you asked, Jack space 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 and space 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 Jew. So the space 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 space, 4 spaces, I want to replace with single space. Okay, like this something you can do. Similarly, we have another function that is translate function. So first of all, we'll do something more with the replace function. So here I'm using job, replace job designation in the employee table. In the job, I want to replace man with the dam from EMP. See, wherever you have salesman, it gives you sales dam. Wherever you have manager, it gives you damager, right? Wherever the man is there, it will replace with dam. Like this. And you can also use one more function, that is translate. The translate is actually character to character replacement. Okay, see here, translate Jack and Jew. I want to replace JA with BL. See, here carefully observe, J is replaced with B, A is replaced with L. As an individual characters, wherever the J occurs, it replaces with B. Wherever A occurs, it replaces with L. See here. So here I am giving a dual. Just observe. JACK, BLCK, J replaced with B, A replaced with L, good. Then A and D, and, but L and D, so A replaced with L, right? So Jew, J replaced with B, finally it is giving BUE. So this is character by character replacement, character to character replacement. Okay, so that is actually done with translate. That is actually can be done with translate. Okay. So this is what about replace function and a translate function. And one more function is there, that is ASCII select ASCII of some character. If you give, it returns ASCII number of the given character. Even though you type something like it returns first characters ASCII number of the given string. That is ASCII function. So for the small a, there is ASCII number. For the small z, this is the ASCII number. For the capital A, see, ASCII of capital A, comma, ASCII of capital Z, comma, ASCII of small a, comma, ASCII of small z, comma, ASCII of 0, ASCII of 9. Even for every special character also, you'll get the ASCII number. Sorry. Right? 0 begins at 48, 9, 57. So small capital letters begins at 65, ends at 90. Sorry. Yeah. Small letters begins at 97, ends at 122. Sorry. This is the function ASCII. And there is another function you have. There is another function you have. The another function is char, CHR. The CHR function takes number as an input. It gives you relevant character from the ASCII character set. So CHR of something like 98 I am giving. What is the ASCII character of the 98? B, right? Small b. Suppose what is the ASCII character of something like 134? That is a special character, some special character, right? Like this, it takes a number as an input. It takes number as an input, returns the relevant ASCII character. This is the char function. This is the char function. So these are the various character functions we can use in Oracle for the various character functions. All of you understood about character functions, or do you have any questions?
So while using this ASCII function, every time to use a character, we should know the value, right?
Yes, definitely. To use character function, you should know value. If you know character, to get the value, you can use ASCII.
Okay.
Yep. So next, let us go with the numerical functions. Those are number functions. We have various number functions, like one is ABS, absolute number. Here you see select plus 50. So generally 50 is positive number. Okay, this is 50. This is minus 50 from dual. So how it returns? It returns like this, right? This is positive number, this is negative number. Even though you use the symbol plus, okay, this is positive, this is negative, same. Suppose here you want to return positive numbers only. ABS. ABS stands for absolute number. So always it returns positive. Even though it is negative number, make it positive. See, now both it returns positive number. Negative number also can be converted into positive. That is ABS, absolute value. ABS stands for absolute value. ABS function always returns positive. And you have another function SIGN, sign. To know about sign of the number. Sign of 50. Sign of minus 50. Sign of 0. So it gives you the information that whether it is positive or whether it is negative or whether it is 0. If it is positive number, it returns 1. If it is negative number, it returns minus 1. If it is 0, it returns 0. See here? Always this sign function returns the sign of the given number. Sign of the given number. This is the sign function. And you have a square root function. Sorry. Select SQRT is the function for square root. So something like square root of 25. Is 5, right? Square root of 255 is 15.968, right? Like this, to get a square root, we can use the function SQRT. To get power of the so-and-so number to the power of number, something like that, you can use the function that is power. Okay. So power of the base value 6 to the power of 5. So this means power of 6 comma 5 means 6 to the power of 5. Okay, this is the number. Suppose you want 2 to the power of 5. Okay. Like this, to get square, cube, power, so like that you can use the power function. And already we understood the function modulus function, MOD, returns remainder of the division. Select mod of, suppose your number is 25, okay, your value is 3, from dual 25 by 3 returns 1, right? 25 by 5 returns the remainder 0. 25 by 4 returns the remainder 1. 25 by 20 returns the remainder 5. Okay. So the mod function is used to return remainder of the arithmetical division. Mod function is used to return remainder of the arithmetical division. And we have some functions like rounding the values. We have a round function, we have a trunc function, we have a seal function. So round means round the value. Select 543.4567. This is the number. This is just a number, right? I'm writing the function like round off 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will round the value to the numerical value. It eliminates decimal. But still it is giving 543 because here 4 is there. It is less than 50%. That's why it is going to previous value. If the 5 is there here, it rounds to the next value, that is 544. Okay. If you want to round your number to the decimal values, suppose here I want to round my number for the 2 decimal digits. 543 dot, after dot 2 decimal digits I am expecting. See, 46, actually 45 is there. Why it is going to 46? Here 67 is there, which is more than 50%. If you have 47, it doesn't go to the 46, it gives you 45 only. So depends on 50% criteria. Whatever value you are eliminating, is it less than 50% or more than 50%? Based on that criteria, it gives the either previous value or next value. This is what round the value. This is what round the value. Similarly, we have truncate. Similarly, we have truncate function. Okay, it returns the truncated to specified decimal places. Just you see, instead of round, I am using the function trunc. I am not giving just trunc of a number. It's eliminating the decimal values, but still it is not going to next highest. It is not rounding. Even though 7547, it's not rounding, right? It gives the same value 543. It gives you the same value 543. Okay. Suppose you want to round it to the, you want to truncate it to the 2 decimal digits, 7547, it gives 75 only. 7597 also, it gives 75 only. Okay. That is the difference between round function and trunc function. Trunc function always take you to the previous value. It doesn't go to the next value. So there is no 50% criteria. Whatever it is, just eliminate the decimal digits. Just eliminate the specified decimal positions. That's it. That is what truncating. So similarly, you have a function that is ceil function. Always it goes to the top. It goes to the top. So whether it is less than 50% or more than 50%. All of you, please keep yourself in mute. Echoing is coming. Naveen, from you actually echo is generated.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So ceil is a function. Always it goes to the next value. So here ceil of some number I am giving. It's going to 543. Instead of 543, it is giving 544. Here, even though it is something like 1122, whether it is 1122 or 99, whatever it is, always it goes to the ceil value. Always it goes to the ceil value. Okay, irrespective of less than 50%, greater than 50%, whatever it is, it goes to the next value, right? So here, if you want to round it, if you want to make it for the 2 decimal digits, if you see, it is not possible. So decimal digits are not possible in this ceil. Just eliminating the decimal digits and take the rounded value, ceil value, that is possible. Similarly, you have one more function, that is floor function. Always it takes you to the previous value. floor function. So even though you give 9922 here, it doesn't go to the 44, it goes to the 43 only. Okay. So that is what seal and floor function, so square root function, these are the numerical functions. These are the numerical functions. So next we have to work with date functions and conversion functions and miscellaneous functions. The SQL functions, we have to more work with date functions and conversion functions and miscellaneous functions. So those functions we discuss tomorrow. Okay. So all of you, please wait for 15 minutes for Informatica session.
One thing is that what is the difference between trunk and float, because both are showing the same value and they don't take
Floor
the
doesn't
next value.
accept, trunk accepts the decimal. The business and responding to timely to the market conditions, timely taking decisions, an appropriate decision at appropriate time is very critical. Okay. Because enterprise wise we have large volumes of data. So managing, understanding and managing enterprise wise information is critical for responding to the timely changing market conditions, right? And taking an appropriate decision at appropriate time. So first of all, we understood what is OLTP, what is operational data. So operational data we can also call as transactional data, the data which is used to run your business, which is used to operate the business, perform the day-to-day business transactions. Such transactional data is also known as operational data. So whenever you are performing some business transactions using your operational system, using a business application, you will be storing the data, you will be updating the data, and you will be retrieving the data by a business application. That complete system is what known as a business application software system, is what known as online transactional processing system. So any kind of applications, okay, so order entry applications, any kind of business application, online or whether it is web-based or desktop-based or mobile-based, whatever it is, that kind of software system is known as OLTP system. So through this OLTP system, we are performing day-to-day business transactions. So the transactions generates the data which is used to run your business is what known as operational data, transactional data. Okay. Then what is informational data? Informational data is not coming from anywhere else. Informational data is created from the existing operational data. So informational data is created from wealth of operational data. The operational data is already exist in your business. The operational data already exist in your business, in your transactional system, in your operational system. So not only our internal business operational data, apart from this internal business operational data, we need to take some external data that is useful for analyzing our business. Okay. So the operational data generated by our internal business transactions plus some other data from other sources. That might be we are buying data from foreign exchange, or you are buying data from other organizations, you are getting data from survey reports or other information that is not data from our business operations. That is what known as external data. So internal business data plus external data, both together we process and prepare the informational data. The informational data is actually useful for analyze our business. So this kind of data we also known as analytical data. The data warehouse is a relational database which contains such informational data. Informational data is summarized. It is consolidated data. It is a summarized operational data. Okay. So informational data we are not modifying very frequently. So this informational data is infrequently updated by taking data from operational data, source data, right? So this informational data is exclusively optimized for management decisions. That's why it is optimized for decision support applications. The entire data warehousing system and business intelligence solution is the decision support application. Okay, it is a decision support solution. It is a business intelligence solution. So this informational data is exclusively optimized for management decisions purpose, for the decision support applications. So once the data entered into data warehouse, it cannot be modified. That's why it is possibly read-only. This is what regarding the operational data. This is what regarding the informational data, right? So simply 2 points we have to understand. Based on the way, based on the purpose for which we are using the data, the databases are classified into two different types. One is that is used for the transactions, business transactions, is known as OLTP. The second one is that is used for business analysis, management level analysis. That is what known as OLAP, online analytical processing. Okay. So through the day-to-day business transactions, the users operating the business application round the clock across the globe, the huge volumes of data generated in our business transactional environment. From the huge amount of data, the user connects and operates the data, which is operational data. From the operational data, we prepare analytical data. That analytical data is used for analyzing the business, right? So since the purpose is different, we are maintaining separate databases for the operational purpose, for the analytical purpose. Since data might be similar, but the format of the data and the data organization and purpose of using the data is different. Okay. So OLTP databases, generally known as databases. Those are databases in your software application that contains the complete detailed transactional data, that is information of day-to-day transactions. Okay. So hundreds of users, thousands of users connected to these databases through the transactional application round the clock across the globe, and they do keep on performing the transactions. Example, ATM systems, online shopping system, online banking system, so online application filling or online railway reservations, etc., 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 right? Okay. So these OLTP databases are insert optimized. They are highly normalized. These databases are designed using entity relational modeling technique. Okay, so please remember this concept. The OLTP databases are business application databases. The number of records we do insert during our transactions, the number of records we insert is more than the number of records we access from the database and we delete from the database, like that. So these databases are insert optimized. They are optimized for the insertion. That's why we don't want to keep any redundancy. So these databases are highly normalized. Redundancy is eliminated, which increases the performance of the insert operations. So this is what about what is OLTP database. Of course, this OLTP database contains operational data. So these OLTP databases themselves we call as operational databases or transactional databases, or also we call it as operational sources. Then what's about OLAP systems? OLAP database is actually your data warehouse. So this OLAP database generally contains data for analysis purpose. It is generally used for analyzing the business. So while analyzing the business, you will be querying the data from the database and generating the reports. And for quickly retrieving data, these databases are exclusively optimized for querying the data, for the select statements, for the SQL select statements. So these are query optimized database structure. So this contains table structures in a special arrangement. Those structures are query optimized structures. Okay. But please understand, the data into OLAP databases are not coming from anywhere else. Those are coming from, the data is coming from transactional databases and some of the external sources. Okay. So OLAP systems, also called as decision supporting systems. These systems also called as business intelligence systems. Altogether we call it as data warehousing systems. This is what OLAP. Okay. So all of you clear about what is the necessity first, what is operational data, what is informational data, what's about OLTP databases, and what's about OLAP systems. All of you clearly understood, I guess. Or do you have any questions here?
Yeah. It's clear.
Ramesh.
It's clear.
And what's about Vijay Kumar?
I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Vijay, Ravi is not today?
Hello, sir. Ravi here.
Ravi, you are there?
Yeah, I'm there. We are sharing the same computer.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So next, so yesterday I got a question from you people. What is data warehouse and what is data warehousing? Here is the answer for that. So even yesterday I told you what is data warehouse. Data warehouse is nothing but a relational database. This relational database exclusively meant for analysis processing rather than the transactional processing. This relational database exclusively meant for analysis processing rather than the transactional processing. So whenever you are exclusively focusing on analysis processing, keep on you are querying the data from the database and generating the reports. That's why these databases are exclusively designed for query and analysis purpose, not for transactional processing purpose. The data warehouse is a database. It contains historical data. This historical data is derived from transactional databases. Okay. And also it includes data from some other sources. That's what we understood as external sources. By setting up a separate database as a data warehouse for the support of decision making and report generation, for the support of analyzing the data, querying the data and analyzing the data, we can successfully separate analysis workload from transactional workload. Okay. So these data warehouse enable or facilitate the organization to consolidate the data from several sources, from a lot of history, and it makes all the data together available in a single database and provides the facility for accessing the data, querying the data, analyzing the data, and taking appropriate decisions at appropriate time. So this data warehouse is nothing but a relational database which contains complete corporate information. Here you see in the short meaning. So data warehouse is collection of corporate information that is derived from operational sources and some external sources. Its specific purpose is to support the business decisions, not business operations. This is what data warehouse is. What is data warehousing? Data warehousing is a concept. Data warehousing is the complete technology. Okay, so as we discussed, so regarding the data warehouse, you will have the multiple heterogeneous operational source systems, different databases since so many years. Of course, one is MS Access, one is FoxPro, one is Oracle, one is SQL Server, one is DB2, one might be a legacy system like SAP. Okay, they are heterogeneous. These are the heterogeneous operational sources. These are heterogeneous operational sources. So each and everything is a database system. So each and everything should have hardware and operating system and database software plus data, right? And data warehouse is a database which you are exclusively setting up for the analysis supporting purpose. So this is also a database management system which contains a hardware and operating system and your database software. And already I told you about staging area. Staging area is a mid-level area, so where exactly the data processings are taken place. So this staging area purpose also you might need to have a computer and operating system, either it is file based or if it is database system, again a database software is required. Okay. And here you required a tool, the ETL tool, to extract data from multiple heterogeneous operational sources and load the data into data warehouse. You required an ETL tool for performing extraction, transformation, and loading. Okay. So here this ETL tool is for extracting the data from multiple heterogeneous operational sources and also external sources, transform the data, convert the transactional data and make it as informational data. So transform the data and load the data into data warehouse. To do this operation, we required an ETL tool. Once the data present in the data warehouse, to query the data from the data warehouse and generate the reports, we required an OLAP Business Intelligence Reporting Tool. Okay, OLAP Business Intelligence Reporting Tool. So these reporting tools are useful for querying the relational database, that is your data warehouse. Generate your analytical report purpose, we require tool. So to manage this tool, we require a hardware and operating system plus tool. Here for the OLAP tool also, we required a hardware and operating system and tool, right? So data warehousing is a concept. Data warehousing is a mechanism. Data warehousing is a technology. Data warehousing is complete architecture. Okay. So it is a set of hardware and software components that can be used for better analyzing massive amounts of data that companies are accumulating to make better business decisions. So data warehouse is not just data in the data warehouse, not just data in the source systems. It is complete architecture. It includes hardware, software and operating system, and also it includes tools, and it includes its architecture. These are useful for collecting the data, processing the data, maintaining the analytical data, querying the data and analyze the data and present the data in the form of report to the end user. The complete mechanism, complete architecture, the complete technology, its concept is what known as data warehousing. What is data warehouse? Simply a database. So this is what just data warehouse, right? This is what just your data warehouse. Okay, which contains your historical data, your analytical data for the analysis purpose, for the analytical system support. Okay, so this is what data warehouse. This is a relational database management system. The consolidated data which resides in your database, which you are maintaining in your database for your decision supporting systems, is what known as data warehouse. So all of you clear about what is database and what is data warehouse and what is data warehousing? So here is the comparison table between what is operational systems and what is data warehouse systems. Operational systems are exclusively meant for transactional processing. Data warehouse systems are exclusively meant for query processing. Operational systems contains time-sensitive data, that is operational data. So at timely, whatever transaction you done, that transaction related data will be get stored in the operational systems. So data warehouse contains historical data. So it contains complete years of historical data. So it is history oriented. The operational systems are made for operators transactions, for the business transactions. So it is an operator's view. But data warehouse is for management decisions. So based on the available historical data, they want to access the data as per their requirement and they want to analyze and take an appropriate decision for managing the business. So the data warehouses are made in a managerial view. So the operational systems are organized by the business transactions. The data warehouse is organized by the business subjects like sales, customer, shipment, customer, product, branch, sales, shipment, stock management, like this. It is organized by the business subject areas. So operational systems are relatively small databases in the size. The data warehouse systems are very large. It contains very large volumes of data. So many concurrent users across the globe, round the clock, many users are working with operational systems, but data warehouses are exclusively meant for managers. So relatively few users are working with data warehouse systems. So operational systems can be modified. The data in the operational databases can be modified. You can insert the data, you can update the data, you can delete the data. But data warehouse system, once the data entered into data warehouse, you cannot modify that. The operational database stores all the data that is detailed transactional data. but data warehouse stores only relevant data that is useful for analysis. Operational systems are not flexible for analysis. Data warehouse systems are flexible for analysis. This is the comparison between operational systems and data warehouse systems. Okay. All of you understood about these concepts? Any questions at this moment? Madhu?
Yeah, just one question, Srinivas. Like, it's flexible in the sense you are talking about just the analytical part?
Yes, analytical point of view. Operational systems are not flexible for analysis purpose. Operational systems are only flexible for transactional purpose.
Okay.
OLAP systems, data warehouse systems are not flexible for transactional purpose. OLAP systems are flexible for management level analysis purpose.
Okay.
Okay. Then Naveen, Ragini, Radhika, Raja.
Yeah, I'm clear.
We are good.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay, fine. Okay. What's about Ramesh, Vijay, Ravi? I think in this team, more names are starting with R. Ravi, Ramesh, Raja, Radhika, Ragini. So most of the people are starting with R.
You can name it as our team.
Yeah, and moreover, you are working around relational databases, beginning with R. Okay, fine. So then, last session we understood a very basic concept. So, an OLTP system contains user access workstations with the browser and etc. And you have a server for the application and you have a database system. This is your transactional processing system or your business application system. The end users may be accessing the business application using their workstations, using their desktops, and that will be get processed in the server. That transactions are maintained in the database. If at all you are using a traditional transactional reporting mechanism, for your analysis and management level decisions, that is what known as conventional reporting architecture. If at all I am trying to access the data from here directly and generate the report, that is what known as conventional reporting mechanism. Okay. So there are several drawbacks in conventional reporting architecture. So what are the drawbacks? As and when volumes of data keeps increasing, performance of report generation gets degraded. The analytical query which you are processing to generate the report contains more number of joins, group functions, and group by classes, which query is going to be the complex, and that is time consuming and resource consuming. Resources of the database system is occupied by this complex query execution. In turn, transactional system get affected. And this type of conventional reporting architecture does not support trend analysis and seasonal analysis, and it does not support integration of the data from the varieties of sources, from the history. It does not support data. So these all are the drawbacks. These all are the drawbacks of conventional reporting architecture. To overcome the drawbacks of conventional reporting architecture, we are going to work with modern reporting architecture. The modern reporting architecture is got introduced to overcome drawbacks of the conventional reporting architecture. Please do not confuse. Conventional reporting architecture is nothing but a traditional reporting mechanism, that is the reporting mechanism which we generally used in our business applications, business transactional applications to generate the transactional report. Whatever reporting mechanism we was using, if you use the same mechanism for your analysis analytical reports, that kind of mechanism is what known as conventional reporting architecture or conventional reporting mechanism. There are several drawbacks in conventional reporting mechanism. That's why we come up with modern reporting architecture. So nowadays, all the data warehousing process and the reporting, the entire business intelligence solution is made up with this modern reporting architecture. In the modern reporting architecture, majorly there are three different things you have to understand. One is OLTP. Already you know about OLTP. What is OLTP? OLTP stands for Online Transactional Processing System. That is your traditional transactional processing system. That's OLTP. Then another one is OLAP. Sorry. Data warehouse. So there are two keywords I would like to mention here. One is ODS and another one is data warehouse. So please try to understand like this. So one is OLTP, the database of the transactional processing system. This is OLTP database. Okay. The another one is ODS. ODS stands for Operational Data Store. ODS stands for Operational Data Store. And another one is Data Warehouse. The data warehouse. Already you know what is data warehouse, right? The data warehouse contains years of historical data. This is OLTP, your transactional processing database. This is ODS, operational data store. This is data warehouse. Okay. So once you understand purpose of OLTP and ODS and data warehouse, the purpose of OLTP is for day-to-day transactions, no doubt at all, as so far what we discussed. The purpose of ODS is for analyzing, it is for analysis purpose. And data warehouse is also for analysis purpose. These both systems are for analysis purpose. But ODS is for operational analysis. ODS is not for enterprise analysis. ODS is not for managerial level analysis. It is for operational analysis. Data warehouse is for managerial analysis, is for top level analysis. Okay. So first of all, you have to understand what is operational analysis and what is enterprise level analysis. An enterprise level manager may want to take a decision such as may want to take a decision such as what new products I can launch from my company. Where is the possibility? What kind of product it is? So to where I can expand my business, where I can start new branches. Okay. And what kind of customers I have to get attract, and what kind of new schemes I can introduce and in order to improve my business, like this. But operational analysis means most of the things are relevant to the operational decisions. For example, let you assume that you are a bank, a branch operational manager. A branch operational manager. Okay. In your bank area, for which you are responsible, you have around 100 ATMs. 100 ATMs. Then your bank and your branch is responsible to fill currency notes in the ATMs, right? Daily basis, you will be filling currency notes in ATM. But do you have any standard figure? So in every ATM, this much currency must be filled. Is there any standard figure like that? Definitely not. The reason is, some ATMs will have more usage. Some ATMs does not have that much usage. The ATM which is there far away from the city, from at the outskirts of the city, may be having less usage. The ATM located in IT companies center, the usage might be different. The ATMs located at something like other industries like pharma industries and etc. At this location, the ATM's usage is different. At the marketplace like shopping malls and this kind of center, if the ATM is there, that usage is different, right? And moreover, seasonally, this usage will be differ. So mostly IT companies gives you the salary by end of the month, right? Last day of the month. Otherwise, first day of the month. Okay. So, at that kind of ATMs located at that kind of centers, the usage is more in the first week. Generally, other industries like pharmaceutical companies and these kind of companies gives you salary around 5th and 7th. So usage is more on second week. Got it? So how do you know about this? It is not a general guessing. You should have an absolute exact analysis. So number of transactions done in a day from each ATM center. In one particular ATM center, so how many transactions regularly done on daily basis? Okay. On an average, each transaction is retrieving how much currency? Okay. So in a day, totally how much currency they are withdrawing? How much currency might be needed in the ATM? Okay. A week based, a month based, and last month and current month based, you will be analyzed. Like this, you will be analyzed among all the ATMs. Individual ATM you will analyze, and all the ATMs among together you will analyze. So area wise you will analyze. That then only you will be able to get into a proper understanding like this. You will be able to figure out so how much currency per day is required in this ATM. So in Monday, how much currency is required? In Tuesday, how much currency is, should be inserted? In Wednesday, how much currency is inserted? In the first week of the month, in the second week of the month, in the third week of the month on daily basis. So this is not an enterprise level decision, right? It is not a top level decision, right? It is simply a operational level decision, if you understand. All of you people clear about it? Madhu?
Yeah, I'm good, Srinivas.
Suppose...
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
So for this analysis, ODS analysis, where is going to, from where is going to pull the data? Is pulling from data warehouse or how is
No,
this?
OLTP only.
OLT.
OLTP, transactional databases only.
Okay.
Okay, here if you understand, for the operational analysis, I required detailed operational data, right? For the enterprise analysis, I required a high-level consolidated data. Got it? So for the high-level analysis, I don't want each transaction, how much currency, and on an average, each transaction is withdrawing this much amount. This kind of analysis never done at enterprise level. Okay. So area-wise, branch-wise, city-wise, okay, and customer type-wise, card type-wise, they will do it, right? So, for the enterprise level analysis, you are doing on years of historical data since so many years. That's why here try to understand few points. OLTP is exclusively for transactional processing. It contains a current detailed transactional data. So OLTP contains current data. OLTP contains current data. Okay. ODS contains recent data. ODS contains recent data. What does the recent data mean? What does the recent data mean? Recent data means it is something like, in my opinion, it is recent 1 month data. In some others' opinion, it could be recent 3 months data. Okay. In some others' opinion, it could be latest 5 months data. So on a generally, it is 1 to 3 months worth of historical data. Okay. It is 1 to 3 months worth of historical data. That is what recent data. So from this recent data, we will be analyzed and able to take an appropriate operational decisions. This recent data is used for operational decisions. Okay. And just you try to understand here what is recent data. Suppose if you try to understand what is current data first, if you go to a store and you are asking for some items, the storekeeper will check it in his computer whether it is available in the current stock or not. That is, he is checking current data. If he sell 5 items, 5 units to you, from the stock 5 units must be reduced. That is the current stock again available. So such current data will be there in the such current information will be there in the OLTP system. So if you go to ATM, in the ATM, in your account, currently 50,000 balance is there. You withdraw 10,000. So current balance is 40,000. You are working with the current data. That is what meaning of current information. Okay. So suppose you are asking your ATM for the mini statement. That is a recent information, right? Recent few transactions. Okay. So here, suppose a doctor is asking information regarding a patient, what are the tests conducted so far? What does it mean? It does not mean that right from your birth until today, what all are the medical tests are conducted. I want to see that. It does not mean that, right? So it means that within this week or within this month, within these recent days, if any tests are conducted, let me see the test so that I can analyze your health. Okay. But generally, an health minister or a health department head does not concentrate on particular person health or something like that. Okay. So here, health minister and a health department may want to analyze at top level. So why, at what season or at what situation are there any incidents? So and so disease influenced the people, affected the people highly in the last 10 years or 15 years. Even a lot of TV news you are able to watch, that is, so out of, for each 10 people, one person is got affected with this disease. Okay, but from each 10 people, 5 people are suffering with obesity. Okay, something like this kind of analysis they are releasing, right? So this is the second incident happened since last 5 years. This is the first incident happened since last 40 years. Like that information. So whenever you are concentrating that information, you require the 40 years information with you, 40 years data with you, then only you can come to a conclusion here, right? Okay. So here always the historical data is useful for enterprise level analysis and top level analysis. Okay, recent data is useful for operational analysis. Current data is useful for performing the transactions. Such recent data actually resides in your ODS. So recent data structures and detailness of the recent data is similar to your OLTP. The structures and detailness of the recent data is similar to OLTP. Okay. So it is lightly summarized data. It is little evolutionary. Okay. And it contains almost similar data to OLTP. That's why the name itself is given as operational data store. So what kind of data we are storing here? Operational data only. What data will be there in OLTP? Operational data only. The same operational data we are using here, but we are maintaining the recent data. It means 1 to 3 months worth of operations history. 1 to 3 months worth of operations history that we maintain here, right? Whereas data warehouse contains years of historical data. Years of historical data. Okay. So many years, 10 years, 15 years, 40 years of the historical data. That is consolidated data, highly evolutionary, highly summarized for the analysis purpose. Such kind of data will be stored in the data warehouse. This is what analytical data, informational data. So whether you want to populate ODS or you want to populate data warehouse, definitely the data will come from OLTP systems, multiple heterogeneous transactional systems, right? All of you clear about it? What is OLTP? What is ODS? What is data warehouse? What is current information? What is recent information? What is historical data? I believe you understood. Any questions at this moment? Madhu, Naveen, Agni, Radhika, Raja, Ravi, Radhika, Raja, Ravi. Any questions?
So, OLTP also is a database.
Yeah, please. Who is this?
Ramesh.
Yeah, Ramesh, go ahead.
It's a kind of database only, no? OLTP.
Yes, yes. It is a database only. Of course,
So what is the difference it
you
makes
have
like
the business application here. Using this business application, we are performing the transactions that will be stored in OLTP database. This is absolutely database. Since we are learning about data warehouse and ETL tool, we are totally working around data and databases.
okay, if it is database, how many days data we can preserve in that OLTP?
Only current data. Only current data.
Current in the
Whatever
sense,
data is
here you
required.
are saying ODS you can preserve 3 to 5 months data, and in OLTP I am not clear.
OLTP does not contain any historical data. Whenever we are talking about OLTP data, there is no matter of historical data. Got it?
That means 1 day data.
Only contains latest data, current data.
Okay.
The data that is useful or required to perform the transactions. That's it. Nothing more we want to keep it here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So timely, if anything, suppose transactional data. So transaction 1, transaction 2, transaction 3, you are keep on performing transactions. The volume will be increased, right?
Yeah.
Some transactions become quite old transactions. Those are not required for current. So such kind of things we'll send it to ODS and we'll send it to data warehouse. We'll be keeping, if necessary, you will be keeping in another server, but not in this OLTP server.
Okay.
So the data which is really required to perform live, real-time business transactions, that data only will be there in OLTP. That is current data. Okay, Ramesh?
Thanks.
So Vijay and Ravi.
Yeah, everything is fine, sir.
Yeah. And Raja, Radhika, Ragini.
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
Then Naveen, Madhu. Madhu, are there any questions?
I'm good, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'm requesting all of you to add into my Skype. Already Madhu is there and Midwani is there, Naveen is there, Radhika is there, Ragini is there in the group, and Raja is also there. The other members, the Ravi and Ravi, already you are there in the consultant Skype, but still I would like to maintain all of your team as a group for a quick communication and sending the material. All of you,
Sure,
please add into my Skype account. My Skype name is jsreddy.dwh. Location appears New Jersey. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Please send request. I will add you into my group. And as well, even though you people already given me the email ID, once you drop your email ID in the group, okay. Otherwise, okay, no, don't drop your email ID. I will create a separate email ID. Already we have created one email ID, right, for the Oracle SQL recorded sessions. So I will put a separate folder in that. I will upload all the material to you. Okay, that information I will share with you. Okay, so you can download your material also from the same account. Okay. So just what is the user ID password of this? Is Raja, Ragini and Madhu, are you able to access the recordings from the Gmail account?
I haven't checked,
right?
seen it.
Yes, sir.
I am able to access it, Mr.
Timely those are available. And even today it is my responsibility. So username and password of the Google account, please nobody try to change the password, because these are direct rights you are getting. So this is the user ID password of the Google account. In the G drive, You will be able to see all the material. Timely, you can download it from the G drive. Okay. So this is the username, Oracle Gmail username and password. Okay, fine. And I think Ramesh, you are not joined. Okay, just please note it down, and timely I will be upload this. You can, all of you people, daily you visit this email account and see the material available, download it and keep it with you. Okay. Okay, all of you, today I do stop here, and this material, this PDF file I will upload. I will make it available for you. Okay, so tomorrow we'll continue further session. Okay, tomorrow we'll talk about comparison between this OLTP and ODS and a data warehouse, and common terms used in data warehouse like source, target, staging area, operations at staging area. Okay, about ODS, types of ODS implementation styles. Okay, about metadata and data mart, this kind of common terminologies we are going to learn from tomorrow. Okay.
Srinivas, can I have your phone number?
My contact number I will share you after a week.
Okay.
At this moment I can't share. So add into my Skype and you can talk in the Skype, but my contact details I can share after a week if required.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you, Srinivas. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.